the Boy and the Heron trailer. That's
the
a
new
wild
Studio
one.
Ghibli.
Studio Ghibli. Yeah. Miyazaki's supposed to be his final film, but now that he has had finished this movie for a while, he's like, I'm gonna make another movie. I'm not gonna retire because I can't retire. And this
I can't retire because why?
Because
I have all this student debt to still pay.
No, I just think like some actors and directors just don't ever want to retire. Like they want to work until they die because that's what they love.
Yeah, which is why I don't think Quentin Tarantino is actually ever gonna stop.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No,
because I don't think he's ever gonna stop working, but I think he will stop directing. Like he said like he's gonna move into like writing books and shows and like going to every other avenue except movies.
Maybe it's just I find it difficult to comprehend. Maybe it's possible. Like Jim Carrey, but also like Jim Carrey said he's gonna stop acting. Has he? I don't know. I know the last movie he did was Sonic 2, right? It was that or something else. He said he would come back for one other thing. I forget.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sonic 3 is what it is.
Well, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of crazy visuals in this trailer, kind of just all strung together.
Yeah, it reminded me of Men, the Men trailer.
I don't remember that.
It was an A24 movie that.
Yeah. I do remember this. Okay.
And I'm like, and just keep going over and over, and it was very creepy.
Yeah.
And so it reminded me of a lot of A24 style, like horror elements to it. Getting like, join us, and it was like all these frogs like getting up into like covering him up, and all these old women in this hallway doing something and then scurrying off, and the touching this girl, and she turns into
she's
water.
Melting, and I was just like, this is crazy.
And then it's like where life meets death, or where life ends, death something. So it's very much something going on about life and death, and you have the synopsis that you read.
I mean, basically it follows a boy who finds an abandoned tower in his town, and he like through it enters a fantastical world where he like meets and talks to a talking gray heron, and that's all we know really.
It also seems a bit like Coraline-esque, not like a nightmare version of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I almost feel like it's not as dark as Coraline though. Like it doesn't feel that dark to me.
It doesn't feel as dark as Coraline.
Not at all.
It seems like it's going in a kind of creepy, like surrealist, dark way.
Interesting, because I would say, sure, he might experience, like this character might experience things along the way that's like unpleasant, but I think it will be an uplifting story, and like I think it will like have a lighter tone at some point. Maybe
I don't know, because Coraline still ends on an uplifting note.
Sure, I just feel like so much of that movie is dark. It's like. And it's creepy. Like a lot of that movie is creepy.
I felt like with the music behind this and the visuals and the fact that they're talking about death.
Yeah, no, I mean,
like, because I still feel like one of the most disturbing things I'd seen was when, in Spirited Away, when her parents turned into the pigs. Oh, that movie was very dark.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like
a lot of Studio Ghibli movies, can get that. Sense of darkness there. So sure. I get it. I'll have to look at that trailer in a different way now. That's interesting. Yeah, because like I don't know.
How did you see it?
I just saw it as like some I mean, like, kind of how the synopsis was, that he's just in this fantastical world and there's these fantastical things happening that like I don't know, the person like forming into water, like that's just kind of crazy. I don't think that's like creepy to me.
But it's the other stuff that's like it was this, but
like the old ladies in the hallway didn't seem creepy to me either.
That didn't seem creepy. I seemed very eerie.
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's neat that we have such a different interpretation of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that also releases in December, I think. So yeah, that's and it's already released in Japan, and it's
nice. Oh, really?
Yeah. That released in Japan without any trailers.
Right, which is what
and it was like one of their biggest openings, like for Studio Ghibli movie ever.
Yeah, apparently somebody was telling me that it was Miyazaki's vision for not anybody to see trailers before.
Well, actually,
is that not true?
It's not true. I had read that, you know, he was like interviewed about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. They decided to do this, and you know, I trust them, but you know, we've never done this before." And
God, I hate how like people's information gets mixed up like that. That's why I say somebody told me, and that doesn't mean that I believe it.
Sure.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I heard this.
I heard it from somebody.
Could be true. Right.
Nobody's like backed it up. Even the person was like, well, I heard. And I'm like, okay. Well.
Yeah. No, I think it would have been, if it had failed and it wasn't his decision, that would have been bad. Like that, I don't know if he could have like come back to Studio Ghibli after that. Like, I don't know if he would have wanted to, you know, if they kind of broke his trust like that.
Right.
But I'm glad it went well in Japan and was a success. And
Yeah, it's awesome.
Probably going to be a success over here. And yeah, I'm excited.